Pivoting now to Ohio, where the father who confessed to executing his 3 sons has pleaded not guilty. Chad Doerman faced a judge this morning on 21 charges tied to the killings of his 3 boys, ages 3, 4, and 7. Now in court, the judge asked Doerman if he understood all the charges against him, and he calmly answered, "Yes, Your Honor." Also during the hearing, prosecutors revealed disturbing new details as to how the shootings unfolded, saying this: the middle-aged son was shot twice inside the family home before the oldest boy was shot from behind outside the home while trying to run away. He was then shot 2 more times. Prosecutors also claim Doerman ripped the youngest child from his mother's arms and shot him in the head. Well, the Claremont County prosecutor said his goal is to have Doerman executed.
First and foremost, I want to start out by expressing the deepest sympathy I have for his family, for this unspeakable tragedy. I can't go into a whole lot of facts, all right, because this is a death penalty case, and my goal is to have this man executed for slaughtering these 3 little boys. Let me try to figure out a way to put this. It is an incomprehensible act of horror that he perpetrated on his family. So again, that is my most important focus right now, is to ensure that they are protected and they are safe. And my hope and wish and prayer is that someday we will be able to find peace. But factually, I've said what I said on the record, and I'm going to stick with that, all right?
Why was it, with how complicated the death penalty is in Ohio right now, and how much extra work it adds to your office, why was it important for you to seek this?
I'll let the facts speak for themselves. He slaughtered his 3 children in the most brutal fashion you can imagine, as I mentioned in court. The extra work is no extra work at all. It's what we do. This merits our attention, our devotion, and our effort.
Thoughts on that initial not guilty plea?
That has to be done.
Now, the 32-year-old was initially charged with 3 counts of aggravated murder, but a grand jury returned a 21-count indictment, including 9 counts of aggravated murder, 8 counts of kidnapping, and 4 counts of felonious assault. Each murder count, carries the death penalty, and a pretrial hearing has been set for July 5th. We have also learned that the funeral for the boys will be held on Monday. Now, when police arrived on the shooting scene, Doerman was very calm, and you can hear the boy's mother in the background. This is officer body cam, and this is footage of his arrest.
Where's he at?
Here. Shooter still on the porch.
Get him right here. You got him on the porch.
We've asked, that's the last place we've been told.
You show me your hands now! Stand up and walk towards us! Stand up now! Walk towards us! Stand up with your hands up!
We know we got a visual in the veil. Not showing his hands and not following commands.
Stand up now!
I'm not showing hands or following commands. His name is Chad Doerman. Chad Doerman.
I know, but we gotta go. I know, but we can't.
If people need first aid and he's not complying, and you know he's a shooter, shoot him.
Show us your hands now! Stand up! Stand up! Stand up! Stand up now! Stand up! Stand up!
The stage and air crew is going to go ahead and fly whenever any units can arrive.
Get your hands out of here.
72.
Cobra 21. Send the air.
They got to confirm that there's people that need first aid, and that's the shooter who's not complying. They need to take care of the
I got it.
victims. They have to shoot him and shoot him.
Man, I ain't trying to hurt nobody. I'm completely sober. Never did drugs a day in my life.
21. Get the EMS over here.
Well, I did drugs with a clip, but I don't do drugs now. Sober. I'm not trying to fight you. 63. Get your butt inside. Gatlin, get your butt inside.
We on primary?
Now.
29, we got 3 kids down.
3 kids down, 16 down.
Gatlin.
63, we're 21. Have EMS respond over here.
You're clear, they're being advised.
Robert 34, just started mass casualty response.
63, do you want them to respond to the Laurel Lindale address? Where exactly do you need them?
We're right in the front yard.
He took my life from me! My life!
What are you doing, man?
Hey, are you copying all this?
Can I roll over? I ain't gonna hurt you. I ain't gonna hurt nobody.
You got anything on you?
No, I ain't got nothing, man. Phone, that's it. I ain't mad. I ain't nothing. Just make sure that dog don't come out. I don't think he'll bite you. Just don't reach for him and try to grab him and pet him.
All right.
He won't bite you.
What's going on, man?
Nothing. Can I stand up? It's kind of uncomfortable.
I'm gonna get
I ain't
you
gonna
here
do
in a
nothing. I ain't running away. You can do whatever you want with me.
The wailing of the mother in the background is just haunting, and his reaction, he just seems like it's a regular day in the park. They're picking her up for, I don't know, littering. Mind-boggling. Still with me. Criminal defense attorneys, former prosecutors, Marie Pereira, Franz Borghardt. Marie, I'll start with you. Let's start with the video. We'll get to the decision to seek the death penalty, but what did you make of that video? I mean, I thought maybe there might be a sense, and Franz and I were talking, it might be a suicide by cop situation. He wasn't following orders, but he had every opportunity as they approached. The gun was sitting right next to him. If he didn't want to be alive, he certainly could have orchestrated that situation into his suicide by cop situation.
I really want to believe that this man is mentally ill for committing this filicide, you know? It's so sad. We educate our children against stranger danger, not against their father executing them. And for me, it seems like this was all about spousal revenge. He's not acutely ill. There's no psychosis, at least so far we don't see it. He's calm. He's telling them, you know, about the dog. I'm not going to hurt you. I can't wrap my head around his calm attitude, his demeanor. And this, to me, like I said, seems like spousal revenge against his wife. You hear her saying, he took my whole life from me in the screaming.
Yeah, and he shot just the boys, Franz. There is a girl, a stepdaughter. I guess the boys are his progeny, his children. He only shot them. He ended up shooting the mother only because she was trying to protect her child. So that's odd. But they've made the decision clearly to choose a death penalty. Not a surprise.
I would say not a surprise at all. You have all the right ingredients, all the right aggravating circumstances, the multiple victims, the nature of the killing. You have all of that, which you need to get to a death penalty, right? Determining whether or not to pursue the death penalty or not as a prosecutor is oftentimes a difficult thing, except in cases like this. In cases like this, it seems very straightforward and very easy. Everything else, all the other charges, that's garnish, right? What we care about, the papaya of the situation is, what we want to sink our teeth into is the capital case. That's going to be possibly a death penalty. Everything else is just kind of lagniappe, extra.
Yeah. Yeah, and saying it, I think, just gives the public some sense of, we're taking this seriously,
right,
moving forward with this thing. Right. It's just important just to say the words. But Marie, practically, as a former prosecutor, what does it mean when you do make that decision? Does it change your approach to a case? How does it change the way you go about your business as a prosecutor?
I don't think it changes the way, but you do have to focus on the aggravating factors. And they're all here. This is heinous. He was in a position of trust. Those kids, that was their whole daddy. They were vulnerable. They were helpless. It was unprovoked. All the aggravating factors are there. So you're going to want to methodically go through all of them, because at the end of the day, you have to get 8 people at the end to agree with your point of view when it comes to sentencing. So you approach it that way, proving every aggravating circumstance and down-talking any mitigators through testimony that you intend to present for your case.
And Franz, for the defense, it all becomes all about keeping your client alive.
I absolutely agree. This is not a whodunit. This is not a guilt case. This will be already some indigent defender is representing this guy or entity, and they are working on mitigation as we speak. I'm telling you that's happening behind the scenes right now, and it's all about rescue diving, saving this guy, saving his life, and this one's going to be a tough one. This is really going to be a tough one.
And you talked yesterday a little bit about that, the fact that they chose to go with a not guilty verdict doesn't mean anything. Early on, you want to give yourself time to really look into what's going on here as you begin to prepare your case as a defense attorney. So we'll be watching this one very closely.